Yeah, this typically starts at Battlefield. The small stages favor Marth, big stages favor Sheik.
Is that true? Don't Marth usually like FD in this matchup? Isn't that like...
Yeah, so the kind of difference between, floaties, big stages versus Marth, big stages. Marth's going to be traditionally good on FD just because it's hard to land against him, right?
Yeah.
A lot of options, but depending on the matchup, the style, it can go either way.
Oh, not already getting two, I don't know, 2 grab attempts that didn't, they looked wishful.
Marth's grabs though. always great.
Okay, I like this. KoDoRiN kind of staying back, maybe trying to inch his way in. Okay, then Imran goes right in there.
Yeah, he's got some good aerial spacings from being pretty far, but
KoDoRiN's
dangerous.
He loves his forward smash, I've noticed in sets watch. Okay, tech chase up, good stuff. Sheik's tech chase Sheik is very hard because her roll
animation.
Yeah, her roll animation makes it ambiguous between roll in and tech in place. So I'm always happy to see Sheik actually get tech chase because, I mean, theoretically it's not actually supposed to work.
Now, KoDoRiN's been having some great fair spacings, and he's been playing pretty far away, making Sheik almost have to lunge at him.
Oh.
That's a spicy F smash, man.
Yeah, looking
the
at
distance.
A dominant start for KoDoRiN. That said, this is a matchup where I've actually noticed Sheiks get comebacks a lot. Like, the lead doesn't get milked into a victory as often in this matchup.
Yeah, it's totally possible for Marth to get trouble killing her.
Yeah, Marthritis is bad, and also Sheik's punish game is just actually like easy a lot of the time.
And the bread and butter works at almost every single percent pretty consistently. Now, we've noticed that KoDoRiN's been doing some really interesting retreating fairs, and it's been pulling them in. This is something you do when you have advantage. You kind of just let the other person fall into your traps.
Yeah, this is looking really rough for Nut.
Yeah, I would not have expected this opening right off the bat.
I will say, Nut is the kind of player who, when he's losing, that doesn't matter as much as for other players because, that'll do it.
These fairs are actually insane. Like
I noticed his fairs too, and it seems like a lot of times when people do immediate rising fair, it can get punished, but he didn't get punished at all, and he did rising fair quite a lot.
He did.
Instead of like late retreating fair.
The rising fair has some advantages. Obviously, there's a mix-up on your landing. Do you do another fair? Do you drift in and out? And the thing that surprised me is that we mentioned crouch cancel earlier before the set started, and these fairs are not being stopped at all. These fairs are just counterattacking.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Mixes them up right there. That's good stuff. Okay, I was trying to say something earlier that when Nut is behind and like even getting bodied, it's not necessarily like as bad a sign as some other players because he's not a flowchart player, so it doesn't mean that his flowchart is broken and that
he's adaptable.
Yeah. It's not like he's fundamentally like lost. He might just change up everything. Oh,
Game
not
2.
able to get down here. Oh,
starting
so
with
much
a strong start from KoDoRiN. No double stick. He's gonna let him mash out, get some nice pummel percent.
Up tilt, yeah.
Yep.
Right there, you can do whatever you want.
Pretty safe and consistent.
Or I guess not only other options for it match actually. So those two off. Oh, okay. Tomahawk up tilt. Definitely not totally safe, but very likely to work because the other person won't be ready. And yeah. Shield. I was saying earlier, SBAT was not shield grabbing it, and I thought it was kind of easy. But when you're not expecting it at all, it's like almost unreactable.
Yeah. That setup is quite tricky. KoDoRiN, look at this generous spacing, really respecting the middle.
Yeah, not definitely not running into these fairs as much this game.
No, he's got a lot bit better.
Gets grabbed by the dash attack, but Marth doesn't get much immediately.
Yeah, and he's been assaulting these platforms quite well. Nut has not been getting off with any shield drop advantage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I love Nut's movement.
Nice movement. Wow, attacking that missed tech.
I don't know about the shield breaker. Do you think that was...
No, a little feeling himself, you know what I mean? In the moment.
I think I remember you, Marth, telling me that that KoDoRiN likes to shield breaker quite a lot in this matchup.
I think overall it's an underrated move, shield breaker. Okay. But was not too appropriate for that situation. Nut finally getting a lead in the set.
Which is pretty big in this matchup because Sheik is not good at approaching Marth with his dash back. And to be able to use your projectile and to try to make Marth approach you, it makes such a huge difference.
Yeah, getting that first stock is so much more important for Sheik. I totally agree.
Yeah, this is one of the matches where I really feel that who has a lead really does determine the flow of the match more than, let's say, in Fox's, where both players are likely to still just play their game.
A little fast on that
instant
regrab.
Yeah,
pretty fast. Looking Fox.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, very nice read.
Oh!
No jump, no jump.
Not reacting there. Felt like he could have forward smashed there, and definitely could have.
It looked like a forward smash opportunity.
If the spacing wasn't perfect, he could have with a pivot for sure.
My goodness, KoDoRiN, where and how are you doing this? Looks like Michael can never get in, man.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love that one. That's
a
my favorite
surprise.
shield breaker setup.
Yeah, that's a surprise. It looks like he's grabbing the ledge.
Yeah, I see that one a lot, and every time I'm like, oh, sick. It's kind of like with that shot back here, like I was saying in that Fox Zero set.
Oh, this Nair shield snapping. Oh my goodness.
Oh, up throw, up tilt. So it actually works there? Is that right?
At this percent, there's sometimes it catches for sure.
Yeah. That was. I'm never 100% sure, but I think that's the percent where it actually worked.
Nice crouch cancel to fight back, but my goodness, KoDoRiN's been getting so much good damage.
Yeah, he also hasn't suffered from arthritis yet this set.
No, he hasn't. He's been getting good setups.
Nice grab, but
this grab
not
set up for no
converted.
damage. That's surprising.
He might have tried to up tilt and then like his, sometimes tilts register as jabs.
Oh my goodness, KoDoRiN. Not getting this damage. Where's the throw going?
Oh!
This is dangerous.
Yeah, pretty hard for Sheik to actually cover that if Marth recovers well.
Yeah, it looks like KoDoRiN's losing a lot of momentum. He's been stuck in the corner. Nut pushing out.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, not able to get a ledge guard. I was surprised that he could jump before the needle hit him.
Oh, wow, and it really is just a down throw.
Dang.
KoDoRiN just steadfast, finding that grab.
Yeah, looking happy that he was able to flush that out.
I mean, it was. There was a very realistic chance. Nut could have just swung, got that fair.
We were saying before we were on air like 15 minutes ago during the break that whether or not Nut was able to ledge guard might be the crucial thing in this matchup. And,
He's been very cautious.
He had some chances there, and he didn't convert.
Yeah.
So.
He has been pretty timid with edge guarding.
Oh, gets
that's
that
a jump read.
out. Yeah. And, okay.
Oh,
yeah, does,
fair's right out. He
Yeah,
almost got Ken comboed.
Yeah. Do you think he could have gone for a reverse up B and squeezed it in there?
Oh, maybe. Does not get the ledge grab. KoDoRiN, though, still with impeccable pressure. Great positioning.
Okay.
Sees this.
Nice. I've noticed in general,
goodness.
a lot of times Nut just doesn't seem to have the best DI on Marth things. I mean, he got Ken comboed before, but even off the grabs, I think he's been able to slide off a few times and he did.
Yeah, his defensive DI, yes. It could improve a little bit. Big props to KoDoRiN, though, for positioning always just so well. Running that.
Oh. Do you like green Marth? What color do you play, actually?
Yeah, I think all the green colors in general are pretty dope.
Yeah, I think green Marth's underrated. Reminds me of Cactuar. Okay. It looked like Nut might be able to get a grab there, but great spacing KoDoRiN.
Oh my god, this low up air.
KoDoRiN playing really good, which, oh wow.
Yeah, this is a...
I think KoDoRiN is like staff at this tournament too, right? So that's like impressive that he probably hasn't been able to warm up the whole time. Though,
up smash guarding this platform.
I will say KoDoRiN, I almost never see him like being the guy grinding. He's usually sitting around and then he seems to play well anyway.
Dude, he's always helping out at tournaments. What a great guy. Ooh, great positioning on these aerials. Ooh.
Okay. Finally gets a crouch cancel punch on the fair. That's like pretty much the first one.
It's so important.
But it doesn't get an invincibility refresh there with the Sammy Stole, or maybe even a backflip jump, which some other characters like to do against Marth.
Yes.
Not sure if it's good for Sheik or not. I mean, obviously Sammy stalling is invincible. So
yeah, you want to just have good form on that corner.
By the way, I actually saw someone in chat a while ago ask, what's Sammy stalling? It's when you do the up B stall but don't poof with Sheik, and it's
just the first half.
Yeah, and it's 3 frames lenience, or maybe.
Oh
2.
my goodness, KoDoRiN, you really just dash backed up B.
Man, not SDing so much. Really, really doesn't look like he's as zoned in this set. It can be hard against Marth when you're losing, right? To get momentum, it's so hard to get through his wall. And when you have a chance, you're not always ready.
I totally agree. KoDoRiN setting up that wall very strongly. You see these dash dances to cover up the near landing.
Not hitting him there before he landed, so not getting out of that for the second time.
Okay, misses the side B opportunity.
Yeah, you can see him shake his head. It just wasn't the move he wanted.
These rising fairs
okay,
are paying off so much. It's actually insane how much these rising fairs.
Oh, okay, that'll do it. I think you can option check that percent still. I don't know though. It's really hard on Marth Dipper. Anyway, good stuff to KoDoRiN, looking really dominant, making the matchup not look bad at all for Marth.
No, we started this commentary set talking about how Sheik has some strengths, and we did not see these strengths. We saw only 1 or 2 examples of this crouch cancel against Fair, and otherwise, man, and KoDoRiN was so strong.
Yeah, and not again. What I said, like, could be his downfall did end up being his downfall. Not
edge guarding.
No effective edge guards or down holding, and man, those are just such important parts of the matchup. If you can't edge guard Marth with whatever character, you can't win. And a lot of times that's why Foxes lose, because they miss their shine spike, get reversaled.
Yeah.
And then
the optimizations are so necessary as you really get into it.
And you really have to refresh your invincibility so well with every character, pretty much. Because, like, Marth, his recovery is so bad in friendlies, but then in tournament, when you're a little shaky, you recover so often.